Pick it up.
Yeah, but no, but you see, it's bad for your back. You go to the side of
Bless me.
the amount of liquid that came out. It's like being at SeaWorld with Shamu.
Hello and welcome to our weekend release. This is the bonus podcast episode from Help I Sexted My Boss, where we see how much extra content we can squeeze into your week. It's usually random things that have been sent in, extra bits from our week, and how our advice has gone down with you, our listeners, what we call our G&Divas.
I have never seen so much reaction to something we put on social media than yours and my AI 90s yearbook photos.
Now, I have talked about this before. I'm not a big fan of AI.
No.
I'm quite worried about AI in general, and I think it needs regulating.
It's not the news agents.
Seriously, have you seen iRobot? Seriously. No, people laugh at me when they take over the world and we're all dead because of these robots, then laugh at me. I'm not a flat earther or like that.
No. God, it's very deep, Jordan.
But those pictures were brilliant. those pictures were fantastic.
Yes. Lots of people commenting that obviously AI, it's not perfect, so you've got nothing to worry about just yet, Jordan. But there's a picture with you with a rucksack on your back and the straps just disappear. Have you noticed?
Oh, do they?
They start here and then they just disappear.
Oh, I did notice that.
And also there's the one of me in the hoodie where I look a little bit like the artist known as M&M. I've got a funny neck. There's something weird on my neck. Again, it's AI, and lots of people asking.
Oh, the rapper M&M.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you looked like one of the characters.
All right, I'm trying to lose weight, love.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to be. Oh, don't. I wasn't.
No, it's fine. No.
Who's told you loads this week that you look great?
Who has?
Me. I've said it twice this week.
Have you?
I said you look really good.
Oh, thank you very much.
Where
was that?
In bed last night.
But there's one of you that you look fit in them.
Mikey came home and went, "Darling, can you take up boxing?" I was like, "No, not doing that." But yes, it's. It
was weird.
It is weird. You look great. I mean, there's one in particular, I think, towards the end, where you look a little bit like Shawn Mendes, and I was very conflicted.
Wow.
Because it's Jordan, but it's also a little bit Shawn Mendes.
That's
and
weird.
I didn't know how to feel.
Please stop making eye contact with me. Wow. Yeah, I would have liked to have had a bit more beard on my robot version of me.
I think that's why, because you know me, I like clean shaven normally. And that's why I think I was conflicted, because you were, obviously because it's the 90s, you're meant to be at school, you probably don't have beards. And so your beard was gone.
Is that why?
Yeah. So never shave that off.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise I'll jump you. So we don't want that.
Beg your pardon.
You know.
Oh. I'm going to have another quick look at them. If you've not seen them, guys, definitely right now.
Yeah, they're on our TikTok and our Instagram. But Instagram's probably the better channel because you can sort of pause it. It's not a video.
Yeah.
We do have loads more as well.
Oh, apparently there are loads more. I don't think we should. Just do the joke one.
I'm sorry, but that I just look.
Yes, the one with you with the cat with the sort of the bouffant hair. You do look a little bit like someone who maybe knew Jeffrey Dahmer. That's probably what I would say about that photograph.
Jeffrey Dahmer adjacent.
Yes.
You look great. Me, not so much. The one with the bandana.
Me and the bandana is not a good look.
That's your best one. The starting one with the leather jacket.
I did ask for permission.
No. Ben is saying he asked for permission. Here is the conversation.
That's the one with the other bandana.
So this is how the text conversation went. He texts me, do I have your permission to put your face through the AI yearbook generator? And I said yes. And then he went, good, because I've already done it. Yeah. So it's just as well I said yes, Ben. I should have said no and then sued you. Then I'd have 50%.
I didn't wait for Jordan.
Did you not put yourself through?
Not yet.
Not yet. We need to do a producer Ben one.
All we need to do is just post pictures of Screech from Saved by the Bell.
I don't know who that is. But
you don't know who Screech is from Saved by the Bell?
I'm going to look it up.
Everybody now, if you're listening, you don't know who it is. Google Screech.
Is it double E?
Didn't he have a sex tape? Oh, actually, I don't think he's no longer with us.
No, he died in 21.
Look, literally, that was... That was Screech from Saved by the Bell. We'll just put loads of Ben. Look, it's Ben. Screech.
Yeah, it's Ben with your hair, basically.
Literally.
Poor Screech, he is dead now.
Oh, that's terrible. He was in Big Brother as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Anyway, so that was our yearbook AI exploratory, as it were.
Also, at the time of recording, we've had a very busy week.
It's fun-packed.
I'm trying to choose my words carefully because basically we've had to sign thousands of copies of our book.
3,000, I believe. In fact, 3,100.
And which doesn't sound a lot, but it's basically taken us 2 days to sign every copy.
Yes.
And we are so grateful if you've pre-ordered the book.
Yes, although in hindsight, maybe if fewer people had pre-ordered a signed copy, we would have had a better few days.
But if you've pre-ordered the book and you get a signed copy, then let me tell you, it has personally been signed by us. There's no AI, there's no photocopying.
No, we wish there were.
We have signed everyone. If you're one of the ones that's got a copy that's got a squiggle, that's towards the end of the day.
And you, on the very last copy, there are some limited edition signed ones.
So on the very last one we signed, I put a little smiley face on. So if that's you, do get back in touch when the book comes out.
And there are about 10 or 20 that are signed also by producer Ben.
They say PB on them.
They're going to probably have to be heavily discounted for people to actually buy those
There'll
copies.
be what bargain bin in
Yeah.
the works.
Yeah, we'll be paying other people to buy that book. But yes, they are signed by both of us.
So remember, you can pre-order the book, sexedmyboss.com/book. And I know we keep going on about it, but get it done sooner rather than later because it's coming out very, very soon.
Yes, 9th of November.
We're weeks away, so definitely pre-order it. But yeah, we have single-handedly signed 3,000 copies, which doesn't sound a lot, but
No.
God, that was a lot.
My arm hasn't felt like that since boarding school, let me tell you.
He cracked that joke about 8 times yesterday, 4 on Monday. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought I'd do it again now.
It's been a busy old week at Sexted Towers, but we are genuinely grateful. We went through 2 full packs of Sharpies.
We did.
Which is saying it all.
Yes.
2 full, 20 quid they were. For one big, 20 quid for a pack
it's a lot
of
for
Sharpies.
lot for a felt tip, basically. The worst thing, aside from signing the books and the sort of the monotonous RSI that we all got, was the fact that Jordan, particularly on the second day, made us listen to Talk Flippin' Sport.
It's not called Talk Flipping Sport, it's called Talk Sport. And I knew what would happen.
What?
After about 20 minutes, you started agreeing with Simon Jordan. Yes, you did.
Yes, they lost me when they started talking about mixed martial arts.
MMA. So my favourite radio show, or one of them, is Jim White and Simon Jordan. I listen every day on Talk Sport at 10 o'clock. I just think they're brilliant. And they just, Jim White's like, right, there's today on Talk Sport. And then Simon Jordan's like, what? Well, that's absolutely bloody ridiculous. Because he's quetting at the FA. They're all quettings. And it just, I love him.
think he's got a list.
He hasn't, but...
He's got something.
He's great. He used to be Crystal Palace. I was just flagging a bit, so I needed TalkSport on.
Well, I'm so glad that I was so compliant and just went along with it. Although we did on day one listen to a little bit of Jonathan Vernon Smith on BBC Three Counties.
That was great.
Including, do you like a Herbie sausage?
Coming up today after 12:30, do you like a Herbie sausage or a plain one? Get in touch on 05674215679, BBC Three Counties. Here's Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes, they were playing some quite go-y songs.
But hear me out. He's great.
I know he's great.
He's a great broadcaster, genuinely.
He and I, actually, at the time this episode goes out, he and I are going to be on a very special project for the Luxury Podcast, which we'll tell you about soon.
It's a very special project.
Anyway, you know about it.
Do you like a Herbie sausage?
Do I like a Herbie sausage, or do I think they should be left alone? That was the phone-in topic. I like a pork and leek. Do you not like a little bit of...
Something.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of herb, but I don't like a cheap sausage. You know when it looks ultra processed?
No, see, I love a Herbie sausage. I love a Posh sausage.
Do you?
I love getting like a fancy one, but I do like a cheap one. You know the ones you used to get in school. You know those little cheap ones that you get in school.
That's sawdust.
They're the best ones. You know, What did you get from her?
Well, we didn't know.
No,
We had
course.
our own butcher at school.
Right. Did you actually?
No, it's a joke. Anyway, anyway, book signing. We're delighted. Can't wait to release it in a few weeks.
Last week, we delved into one of William's viral etiquette tip videos on Instagram, the one where he showed us how to eat an olive,
Yes.
in a segment that we like to call Etiquette Explained.
Yes.
Have I signed this off? Have I? We even had a live demonstration from both of us, using our dominant and non-dominant hands in the action. And today, I want to bring up a video explaining how to pick a bag up from the floor. Do you remember doing that one?
I do remember doing that one. Yes, it was one of the first ones we did. And I have to say, when Freddie and I filmed it, we were literally just moving from place A to place B. I had actually gone to Dalesford to buy, I think it was actually Adam's tea towel that I then gifted Adam, the Dalesford tea towel.
Adam, has he got your tea towel? Oh, 2 tea towels. You're practically family.
Exactly.
So Adam's started working on the podcast. I'm going to say recently, but it's probably
months ago,
It's
yeah.
probably about 6 months. But if you're 2 tea towels in,
Yeah. Well, one for the studio, one for Adam's personal home, and as opposed to your non-personal home. Anyway, home. And
I know it might seem weird if a colleague's giving you tea towels, Adam, but it's all above board. I mean, if you start sending you nudes and stuff, let us know. But
excuse me,
well,
cheeky bitch. Anyway, Freddie went, can you do how to pick something up? So we had the Dalesford bag in my hand, so I just dropped it on the street we were in, picked it up, did the video. On TikTok, 25.3 million views, which is quite extraordinary. On Instagram, only a mere 3 million, but, never mind, we're not who's counting. So the etiquette is that you don't sort of lunge forward, you bend to pick it up. If you haven't heard the audio, here's the audio. Oops, I've dropped my bag of soap. Now, when you go to pick it up, we're not going to bend over and grab it like that. So inelegant. Instead, you go to the side of whatever you've dropped, bend your knees, and pick up like so. Much more elegant. Now, I have to say, Freddie told me to say, you've dropped your bag of soap. I didn't, apparently that's prison slang, euphemistic. I had no idea at the time. I'm just very compliant. And
is it?
Do as I'm told.
Oh.
I think. Certainly based on some of the comments. Would you like to try and pick something up now? Do you want to put it into practice?
Can I just say some of the comments were...
Yes.
Does the same apply in prison showers?
Well, there we go. Yes.
So the bend and snap isn't the way?
Yes, Legally Blonde. Yes, similar thing, but...
Someone else says my knees would crack out of existence with this method.
Well, you need to practice.
Right, you want me to pick a bag up?
Yes.
Is this your... Right, William's got this fancy bag from France, right? And stuff like this I'm not bothered about. I'm really not. And I believe you spent quite a lot of money on it.
Well, it's cheaper to get the VAT back if you buy it in Europe.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Now, I've been with William when it's basically a handbag. It's a big handbag.
A handbag? It's not a handbag. It's just it's a manly bag.
So there's literally, they must be rare because literally people have come up to us off the street and
Not as rare as they used to be.
asked about it.
Yes.
It's not the one other model, is it? What was the Hermes one?
The Birkin?
Yes.
Heavens, no.
It's not a Birkin,
No,
is it?
it's nowhere near that cost.
Okay, so you want me to pick a bag up? Right.
You might want to take your headphones off.
Right, bag.
Ooh, what the... love how much your trousers have ridden up.
Pick it up.
Yeah, but you see, it's bad for your back. You go to the side of...
Bless me.
The amount of liquid that came out, it's like being at SeaWorld with Shamu.
It's Shamu.
Okay, well, whatever.
Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So put the bag down again and go to the side of it. Now just bend your knees. Yes. No, your back's going. Bend your knees.
Oh, can you? Creaking like a creak. What do you mean? It's...
Bend your knees. Yes. Keep going down. You can go down further than that. I've seen you. And then pick that up and then off you go. Rather than lunging forward.
This is said luxury bag, by the way.
It's hand painted. So some poor sap has had to sit there with a tiny little brush, hand painting all of those little patterns on it.
I can get you one of them in TK Maxx for 50 quid. I promise you.
I promise you can't.
It's just
You should
a
be
bag.
careful with it because I've got stuff in it.
Right, go on.
Anyway,
Someone's going viral on TikTok.
it's a very nice bag. You wouldn't know. Anyway, shall we move on?
Yes, let's go to some responses, shall we?
This is from Barbara. Hi boys, I heard the poop on the doorstep dilemma and it reminded me of an old neighbour of mine who had a little Jack Russell that not only yapped all the time but shit in all our gardens. The owners had been asked not to let the dog off the lead, but they ignored all of us. The final straw came when I had my 3-year-old niece over and she stepped in the dog shit walking into my home. After sorting her out and calming her down, I got a bag full of the shit that was in my front garden, marched to their porch door and emptied the bag all over their porch. Unbeknownst to me, my neighbours were having the same problem, had watched me do this, and as I walked back home, they all stood in the front of their homes applauding me. The best bit is that it worked. No more shit in our gardens.
No,
Barbara.
I agree with you, Barbara. That's the best way of doing it.
It's a bit wendy, isn't it?
But the letter we got last time was someone had put dog shit on their doorstep, but it wasn't their dog.
Yeah.
So, but I agree with you, Barbara. Also, by the way, what were all the comments about me when I was doing my Wendy impression?
Why? What did the comments say?
People were like, "Oh, come off it, you've seen them." People like, "This is the sexiest I've ever seen, Jordan." Someone said like,
Well, maybe you should become a female impersonator.
"What was?"
I just felt a quiver, I just felt a quiver beneath my birthing hips.
I just felt a
And how
quiver.
about the comments?
That's what someone said. Someone DM'd me saying I made a fanny flutter.
Gosh. Well, lovely. Barbara, I would say if you are going to do this, and obviously I'm not going to condone anyone putting dog poo on purpose or accidentally on someone's doorstep, you do need to make sure that you have absolutely got the right doorstep.
Yeah.
You don't want to shit on your own doorstep.
Very good.
Thank you. This one is from Jen. Hi, William Jordan, Ben et al.
No, he's called Adam.
Hi, William Jordan,
Who's
Ben.
Al?
It's Latin, et elite, meaning and everyone else.
Oh, okay.
I just listened to the weekend release with a poem that had been sent in by a musician called Josh. As I was listening and resonating with every point he made in this poem, it suddenly dawned on me that the poem was about me and that Josh is my husband.
Oh.
This was a total surprise to both of us, but made us smile from ear to ear. I should point out the mispronunciation of our name, which made us giggle. It's pronounced Kernow, not Kernow. And yes, we also live in Cornwall. Anyway, thank you both. You made my day and gained my husband some serious brownie points. That's from Jen Kernow. Jordan, don't be vulgar.
I'm not being vulgar.
You are being vulgar.
I'm not being vulgar. We've had the whole 5 years of vulgarity, not from us. Just
Nearly 6, can you believe?
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
God.
March, I
Jeez.
think. This final one from Marty. Hi, boys. I have a method for when you forget the name of the person you're dating. Take them to Starbucks. The staff will ask their name for you to put it on the cup. Marty. I quite like that.
Marty, that is genius.
I mean, Starbucks do get it wrong with the names on cups, famously, which supposedly is so you sort of put it on. Yeah, but anyway, that's quite a good tip.
I did that once.
What?
After a one-night stand, I forgot the name. So I went downstairs and had a look through the mail. And then I went back upstairs and went, "Good morning, homeowner."
Was
It's a
he
Mickey Flanagan joke. It's a Mickey Flanagan joke.
was he a raging homeowner?
Good morning, occupier. Right, good. It was it's Mickey Flanagan
It's a
joke.
funny joke.
Thank you.
Anyway, Josh from the Is It Weird to Brush Your Teeth in the Shower dilemma told us his baby is due on the weekend of the book events and wants to know what's the etiquette of missing your child's birth to come to a Sexted book event. Well, Josh, let's put it this way. We may not have another book. You may have another child. So I probably prioritise us.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
I think that's
You know
the
you're meant
answer.
to brush your tongue. Do you brush your tongue?
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Watch the new video up on TikTok about how to brush your teeth.
We've bought a tongue scraper.
Oh.
We have one each. Don't share. That's disgusting.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
putting anything of his in my mouth. But what you do is you get...
Welcome to married life, kids.
It's just like a piece of metal.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And you scrape down.
Just brush.
Very good for oral hygiene.
Okay.
So yes, I do. I don't brush my tongue. I used to. Now I've got a tongue scraper.
Okay. Remember, if you've got a question or a story that isn't a dilemma or a problem, this is the place where we can read it out. So drop into our DMs on social media or send us an email to help@sexedmyboss with anything that you want to share with us. Just another little gentle reminder, if you've not done it yet, sexedmyboss.com/book to pre-order our new book that is coming out very soon. If you can make a great present for your auntie, your other half, someone you know is a big clean diva, get on the website now. We also love hearing back from people we offer advice to, so if that's you, get back in touch with producer Ben. For more Sexted news and nonsense, sign up to producer Ben's newsletter via sexedmyboss.com.
And we'll see you on Tuesday.